What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. I want to apologize for late today. Long story. I'm gonna wait for some people to get in here, but basically, what we're gonna be talking to DJ Akademiks Instagram is dark. His Instagram is dark. So was I right about another thing? Was I once again right about something? We're going to talk about that. Also, I'm going to have a little bit of a conversation about this Meek Mill's 50 Cent bullshit. Shout out to 50. Real shout out. Meek Mills, no idea what you're doing. Maybe we'll talk a little bit of politics today. There's something else in the title. I forgot what it is at the moment. There's something else in the title. I put something else in the title other than Meek Mills and 50. I can't remember what it is at the moment. Other than Meek Mills, 50 and Akademiks. I think it has something to do with Drake. In any regard, everybody hit that like button. We want to send out as many notifications as possible. It really helps our algorithm when you pull up in here and immediately hit that like button. We got 20 people in here. The show's not even 2 minutes in, and we could get 10 likes and 7 more likes in the next couple of minutes. You're really going to help the algorithm. With that being said, let's go right into this. Let's go right into, Drake allegedly might be in the Diddy RICO. I do not know this to be true. So I step outside today and I'm talking to the homie. And he says that basically TikTok is going bananas. Remember, the main reason why the Democrats actually hate TikTok is that they can't control it. Remember, for everybody that don't know, there really was a ton of congressional hearings. I think they're still having them. I'm not sure. But there were a ton of congressional hearings involving Twitter, for everybody that don't know. And basically, they were talking about how Twitter was blocking certain accounts and blocking certain content on Twitter because, by blocking said account and by blocking said content, it was deemed as, inhibiting free speech or whatever the case is. But more importantly, they were blocking things that were, a professor will say something. Let's say a professor in biology will say something and they'll be like, block that. But they'll let some random person ranting comments go through. And the reason why these things were being blocked is because there were people from the White House that was contacting Twitter, basically. And when they were contacting Twitter, they were they were encouraging the people who work for Twitter to block certain narratives. So a lot of those narratives that's actually they were blocking were the people that were saying don't take the jab, and for reasons that there was actual doctors and actual scientists that were protesting, for lack of a better word at the moment, protesting against it by giving out real information, real medical information, and Twitter was blocking it. So the real reason why the White House and the Democrats are going after TikTok is because they can't call the TikTok people up and control the platform. That's the real reason. Everything else that they will benefit from forcing them to sell TikTok is just extra. The real thing is people are able to go on TikTok and say things and they can't police them. Just so we can be clear. Shout out to Fareed. He says, salute Frost, BBN family mods, all in chat. He says, Frost always right on information, facts. Let's go, family. Fam, I've been saying, we talking about, I just wanted to, that's what we're going to be discussing at some point. We're also going to be discussing the situation involving Drake and allegedly being involved in the Diddy RICO. And the reason why I brought up TikTok is because there was an individual on TikTok that actually released the information. So says the homie I was talking to this morning. They basically said that, you know, they're getting this information from TikTok. I don't do TikTok. They get this information from TikTok, and then they was explaining that Drake's name comes up in the RICO. I'm not saying as a defendant. I'm just saying his name comes up. I'm not 100% sure how they're saying that his name comes up, but I would like to know what you guys think about that, especially after some of the accusations that have been made recently about Drake being involved in bestiality. Now, I'm not saying that Drake is involved in bestiality. I have no idea. But we have had, and there's something I got to say about Akademiks today, but we have had some information recently leaked that would lend to the idea that Drake was busy doing something with some dogs. We don't know if any of that is true. These are all allegations at this point, allegedly. So I want to say something. We're talking about Akademiks. So I want to say something. Akademiks Instagram is black right now. Shout out to AP, salute. Akademiks Instagram is black right now. It's off. His Instagram is off. Now, Akademiks is cool with all the Instagram people, the people that run the platform. So I'm pretty sure they didn't take his account away from him. What I'm assuming is happening is he's under the belief that he needs to comb through his account because they need to find certain posts that he might have made and remove them. So I found out something this morning. I'm going to share it with you. Shout out to the 37 people that's already in the chat. We can get 2 more likes and get to 10 likes, right? That's only 2 more. You get to 10 likes with 2 more likes. We could do that, right? So I want to be clear about something. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. I want to be clear about something. I don't want to be there to be no misunderstanding. Zero misunderstanding. This is information that people are saying, and I'm just giving you the information, right? As usual. When I believe something to be true, I tell you I believe it to be true. I don't know whether this is true or not. This is just information in which I'm quiet. So listen and pay attention. Allegedly, DJ Akademiks has an ex-girlfriend who is into bestiality. She's pretty open about it. And allegedly, she was into it when her and Akademiks was together. And allegedly, Akademiks knew and was fine with it. I do not know this to be fact. I'm going to tell you what happens when an individual gets caught in the mix, like Drake was just caught in, and then you go out there and you try to defend the indefensible. You line yourself up for scrutiny. Now, I've said this previously. If there is anybody that could speak out and defend Drake, it's Akademiks. Akademiks has been the biggest Drake stan for years. So I am not personally a person that think that Akademiks cannot defend Drake. If there's any person who could defend Drake, it's Akademiks. I remember when he was trying so hard 4 years to get the attention of Drake. 4 years. I personally think he got Drake's attention before he let us know. But for years, he was trying to get Drake's attention. Drake was allegedly stonewalling him. And then all of a sudden, him and Drake were cool. So I'm saying all that to say this. When you're trying to defend the indefensible, often what you're doing is you're going against what's right. And once you start going against what's right, you put yourself in a situation where, one, you're going against the Lord, but even just as importantly, but not more importantly, you're showing people who are unbiased that you lack the integrity to discuss whatever this situation is. Now, if you just say, yo, look, I'm biased, and this is the way that I'm looking at it, I think people will respect that more. I'm not sure if he did that. But if you just say, yo, look, I'm biased, right? That's my guy. I'm going to try to figure out a way to defend him. But when you do that, you can't attack people. So even if he did that and then he decided to attack people that were saying the truth, or I can't even say what the truth is because we don't know what the truth is at this point. All these things are allegations. But when you are then saying things that go against what we could quantify, and when doing that, attacking the people that's releasing the quantifiable information, then you're going against what people can see, and you're losing support. It's one thing to lose support when people are lying. It's another thing to lose support when you are actively trying to curate what the truth is. So I don't have any idea if his girlfriend actually was in the animals. But I heard he had a girlfriend that was in the animals. And when she was in the animals, she was with him and he was fine with it. This is Akademiks. What I think they're doing right now with his platform, just so we could be clear, is that they're trying to scrub the shit. I think he just check and see how many posts is on there, screenshot how many posts is up, and then when he go back live, see how many posts are up then. Because you do know that's why often when you see people block out their own account, sometimes that's why they do it. Because they posted some things, they know people are combing through their accounts looking for shit that could incriminate them. And so what they do is they just scrub everything. I don't believe Akademiks can do that without people looking at him and knowing that or feeling that he might be guilty of something. Now, what is the thing I'm right about? What did I tell y'all? The way Akademiks keep going out there and trying to defend against Drake, it's going to double back on him. I told y'all this. This isn't me just talking, fam. I told y'all this when he first did it. Because right now there's a play going at Drake that don't have nothing at all to even do with Kendrick. It has to deal entirely with Drake. Whatever this play is that's going at him, it got entirely to do with Drake. Entirely. Kendrick just got caught up in it because he got caught up in it. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody hit Kendrick's line and was like, it's time. I was at the park the other day and I was trying to explain to a whole different person that right now DJ Akademiks is carrying himself like he's Drake's media. And I really, it's a shame, especially us black people, that we spend so much time trying to find something wrong with another black person and not enough time trying to figure out how we can work together. It's a shame. It's a shame that there's so many black people that are so busy trying to make niggas that's not even black happy. They dick riding niggas so hard, and they're so quick to go against other black people like they would never go against somebody of a different race. So there's some weirdo out there, a whole weirdo, some nigga with dreads. He a whole weirdo. And he's always, and this is just me like paying attention, looking. He's always trying to impress this whole nother nigga that he probably like 10 years older than. This Puerto Rican dude. I'm not talking about the Puerto Rican dude. He's doing whatever he's doing. But he's always trying to impress a nigga that he about 10 years older than. Like he always trying to impress him. Always dick riding him. I don't get it. Anyway, so I'm talking to the Puerto Rican dude, and he's defending Drake in the moment. So I'm trying to explain Akademiks is putting itself in a bad situation by being Drake's media. Because what I think happened is this, and I told y'all previously, I think a lot of the bad moves that Drake made was because Akademiks was like, you should do this and you should do that. That's how we gonna win. But I don't know if Akademiks knew the full story about what was going on with Drake. I don't know if he knew all of the information that was out there against Drake. I don't know if he knew this. He probably, when Drake said, nah, them niggas is lying, he probably just believed them. And since he believed them, he gave him a play. And the play that he gave him probably would work if he would have knew the whole, if the story that Drake told him was true. I'm going to say that again for people that don't get it. I'm pretty sure, and in this moment, I'm defending Akademiks. I want to be clear on this. What I think happens is this. I think Drake wasn't completely honest with Akademiks. So Akademiks gave him a play. The play that Akademiks gave him would have worked if the story that Drake told Akademiks was true. I've been media for people, but in front of and behind the camera. I've had people contact me and ask me for advice, and I give it, and most of the time to varying degrees, but it generally works as long as the individual is honest with what they're telling me. As long as they're saying, I can't tell you everything, but this is what I can tell you. I can work with that. But when you just lie to me or you leave shit out, but you're not being honest, I got to leave this out. I got to leave that out. It makes it impossible for me to give you good advice. It makes it impossible for me to give you a play. That's what I believe happened in the academic situation. What up, Nisi? How you doing? Salute. That's what I believe happened in the academic situation. I'm defending Akademiks in this moment, just so we could be clear. I think what happened is Drake and his team over there, when they was trying to get a play from Akademiks, what should they do next? This shit is spiraling. I don't think Drake was honest enough with Akademiks for Akademiks to be able to give him the appropriate information to help him in the situation. And that's why I believe that Akademiks was going so hard to defend Drake. Because he wasn't defending Drake. He was defending the play that he gave Drake. That didn't work. Y'all here with me? Can we hit that like button? We got 61 people in the chat. We could get up to 20 likes, man. That's only 5 more likes. I'm going to say this again. Hold on, let me plug this phone. Give me 1 second. Another reason why it would have been a bad idea for me to go out to shoot the live outside. My phone wasn't even at 100%. What up, Rich? Salute. So this is what I think happened. I think Drake and whatever them niggas from Canada is doing, contacted Akademiks. They needed a play. When they contacted Akademiks because they needed a play, they didn't tell him the entirety of the situation that's currently going on. So when Akademiks went and said, yo, look, you should do this, you should do that, boom, this is how we gonna hit it, it probably would have worked if the story that Drake told him was what was going on. But I don't think he was honest with him. I think they withheld shit without saying, we can't tell you everything. Because what I saw Akademiks doing was defending his play. Akademiks was not defending Drake. He was defending the play that he gave Drake. That's what I believe is going on. And I think that right there got Akademiks caught up. And then he did what I think is a terrible idea. And he threatened those individuals that's behind that account. The Ebony account. Shout out to Tissa Tales. Tissa Tales said something that hit nail on the head. Tissa Tales said she doesn't believe that the people behind the Ebony account or the person behind the Ebony account is one person. She believes that is a group of people. Because she's looked at the some of the content that whatever they put out, and it looks like they're talking from different perspectives and they're using different syntax and they're curating their sentences differently. So it sounds like it's just different people talking, and that might be what the case is. I have not the slightest idea, but I do know this: stalking is illegal. So DJ Akademiks just admitted that he's ready to go through a legal means in order to get revenge on somebody. He just removed himself from God if he was anywhere near him. He created a situation where now God can't defend you even if he wanted to. Just remember, God looks out for fools. So when somebody tricks you or when somebody fools you, God looks out for you, if you understand that. When somebody lies to you, God looks out for you. When somebody lies on you, God looks out for you. If you understand that. So I believe in this situation, Drake lied to him, putting DJ Akademiks in a position where God was going to protect him from that lie until DJ Akademiks then removed himself from the Lord's vision with his own threats and with his own behavior. You got to pay attention. I have no idea why you wrote that, Trump. In every state, if you ever do anything to a child, you're gonna be put on the sex offender registry. Like, what are you talking about? If you do anything to anyone, a child, and the reason why we're saying child, just so we could be clear, is that that's the allegations that's being made against Drake. Also, allegedly, he's doing some shit with children. But anytime you're doing any of those things, you could be put on the sex offender registry. I need to understand what you mean by forced. Like, your sentence doesn't make any sense. I don't even know why you wrote that, because at this point, we're not even talking about sex offenders. I don't think they should do that to sex offenders. I think that you should just be deleted. That's my opinion. I think that if you are sex offended, I think you should just be deleted, period. I don't think there should be, obviously you got to go through a trial. We got to make sure, and if it could be proven inconclusively. Oh, if you're a stalker, you got to get on the sex offender registry in some states? That's what you're saying? Yeah, I think you should just be deleted. Period. But I've been saying this for years. This is not nothing new. Everybody knows what my position on this is. I think if you rape somebody, you should be. If you grape somebody, you should be deleted. I think that if you have sex with somebody who cannot consent, then you should be deleted. Because I think that this behavior these actions are a pattern of behavior. People who do these things, they don't just do these things once or twice. This is a pattern of behavior. That's why whenever somebody accuses somebody of doing some shit like this, but they have zero history of ever doing anything like this, obviously it's a lie. Obviously. Imagine saying that somebody is a grapist or something along those lines. And I got more to say about Akademiks, but hold on. Imagine calling somebody a grapist or, I don't know, a groomer or some shit like that, and they've never had anything ever. There's never nothing going on with them. They've never ever. So you're just lying. You're just trying to slow that person's life up. You're just trying to make that person look bad. You're just trying to destroy that person's life. Because the people who do these things, this is a pattern of behavior for them. This is what they do, think about, interact. This is their life. Their job isn't their life. That is their life. And that's why when you accuse somebody of being something like this, I think those individuals should be able to be incarcerated. I think that if you accuse somebody of any of these things, and they're not this, and you just trying to destroy their life, I think you should be incarcerated. I think that you should have to pay fines to the person. And I think that you should be incarcerated. Period. I don't even like not for like your whole life or nothing like that, but it should at least be a 1 to 3. You should at least do about, a minimum of 1.5 years in prison. Prison, not jail. That's my opinion. Because I think that if somebody is doing something like that, that they should just be deleted. That's my opinion. Look up Alvarez family. They are billionaires richer than Drake. They are in cahoots. That reported is a PDF too. I need for you to explain what you mean by that. This is not rocket scientists. Alvarez family own Colombia. I need for you to explain what you're saying. All right? I'm not discounting anything. We got 71 people here. We can get to 30 likes. Hit that like button. Also, if you are enjoying the show at all, you can pull up to the Cash App, Super Chat, and or PayPal. Somebody put our Cash App in the chat if you don't mind. What you mean that doesn't even work more than half of the time? Imprisoning them is never going to work. You understand? It's never going to work. These people have something wrong with them. You understand? There's something wrong with them. They should just be deleted, and that solves the problem. Because remember, the saying goes, one of the sayings that just make it easy instead of me just going to scripture is one rotten apple spoils the bunch. So what you have to understand is we're supposed to purge people from our community. That's what the Bible basically says. So there's certain people that you're supposed to purge from the community. Period. I believe those type of people you're supposed to purge from existence. And that's just my opinion. And people who accuse somebody of doing such things that aren't doing it, I think they should go to prison. I think they should have everything that they own forfeited to the person that they accused. Everything that they own, their bank accounts, their cars, their homes, everything. should be forfeited to the person that they lied on. And they should go to prison, period. And I don't care if they got a family and they family live in the house. That house needs to go to the individual that they tried to ruin life. Every asset they have. And they need to go to prison. They could come out and start back over from scratch. What up, Dwayne? Oh, you're saying that the reporter wasn't saving Drake. He was trying to save Drake and Alvarez family. That's what you're saying? Yeah, no, I could 100% believe that. So some female came out and she has, I don't like saying receipts. I call them invoices. So she has some invoices of DJ Akademiks DMing her when she was still like a minor, hooking up, talking about when she turns 18, how they were going to go out on a date. He was going to fly her where he was, get her drunk, and they were going to do stuff as soon as she turns 18. Fam, that's weirdo shit. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if he was 20 when he told her this. I saw the text. Maybe it was doctored. I don't know, but I saw the alleged text. He was talking to a 17-year-old girl, waiting, can't wait for you to turn 18 type energy. What the fuck is you talking about? That's grooming. You can send them to me. Somebody put you can send them to me. Somebody put my Instagram in the chat. I got 2 Instagrams. I want to mention this real quick. I got 2 Instagrams. One is my main Instagram that I use has the lower followers. But the main Instagram you're going to see me on is I am the real Jack Frost. That's the main one I'm on. My BBN.network Instagram, that's just for business. That's it. But my main Instagram it has my face and everything. It's not a fake account. If anybody is contacting you from any other account and claiming to be me, they're lying. Because I don't contact anyone from any other account, ever. Ever. I am the real Jack Frost. That account is the only account, and the BBN.network is the only account that I ever contact people from. I don't contact people from no other account, ever. Those are not sneaking around accounts. I'm not pretending. If I contact you or you see me in your feed with the send it to me. Somebody put my contact me on my Instagram at BBN.network or at I am the real Jack Frost. It's just so much longer. But if you see me with those accounts, I'm not spying on no one. Somebody write my Instagram in the chat, please. I'm not spying on anyone. Those are I just use my I am the real Jack Frost. That's the main account that I'm on. And anyone that does business with me, y'all, they'll know. I'll be on my BBN account, and then I'll be messaging them from the other account because that's the main account that I'm on. I'm not tricking nobody. I'm not trying to spy on nobody. It's not nothing like that. That's just the main account that I use. We got 71 people in here with 30 likes. We can get 5 more likes, right? I don't got nobody in here that could put my Instagram in the chat for homeboy real quick so he can send me the information and then I can make a video on it later. If he sends me the information, I'm going to make a video on it. Anyway, it's at BBN.network or period network, just so we can be clear. Not the word dot. No, that's not me. Mine is you. Oh, no, you didn't send me anything, fam. Whatever you talking to, you didn't send me anything. I didn't get any alert. You didn't send me anything. You sent it to somebody else. I don't have nothing saying that anybody is trying to contact me, just so we can be clear. Sent it to somebody else. Nobody put it in the chat for me, so it is what it is. If I get the information, I do. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. I don't know about him having a SA case. Maybe I heard about it before and then it just... I see it now. Copy. I'll accept later. I'll see it now. I'll accept later. Whoever else you sent the shit to, dub them. That's not me. There's like a ton of fake Jack Frost pages out there. Like probably like 30, 40. Like a ton of them. It's like 30 or 40 like fake Jack Frost and fake BBN pages. Like 30, 40. Like maybe even more. Anyway. It's literally people who made a career out of trying to pretend to be me. Like that's their whole life. So it is what it is. Anyway, so back to the DJ Akademiks thing real quick. So people are coming out of the woodwork apparently, pointing out things that DJ Akademiks have done that could have been suspect. So I think that's why he basically blocked out his Instagram. That's why I think he did it. I think they need to comb through his Instagram and delete anything that could possibly incriminate him. And I know that he has things that could incriminate him because these dudes, like, sometimes you say shit and you don't even mean it. So not only the stuff that he's actually probably doing something wrong, but they're probably also trying to delete stuff that might look like he was doing something wrong when he really wasn't. Because remember, what you do and say, you know, especially if a person don't like you, they could just pretend you meant this or pretend you meant that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people are weirdos. So that's another reason why I'm always skeptical about people that they always assume somebody is trying to do something. And they're like, let's say you always assume somebody's trying to steal. You know, unless you have history of people stealing from you, I'm going to be thinking, you know what? You might be a thief. You have a history of people trying to steal from you. You have a history of that happening and people trying to steal from you. Shout out to Ponderosa. I just thought about Ponderosa in this moment. For everybody that don't know, I'm hungry. I did not eat breakfast this morning. I just thought about Ponderosa right now in this moment. If anybody knows what Ponderosa is, it is a it's like an all-you-can-eat place and shit. Shout out to Binghamton, New York. They had one in Inwell, I think. It was in Inwell, and that's the one we used to go to when I went up there, when I used to visit my brother in Binghamton. Shout out to Ponderosa. That's the first all-you-can-eat place I ever went to. I just want to say that. Any other aspect of this y'all want to discuss, put it in the chat. We got 69 people in the room. We could get to 50. We could get to 35 likes, right? That's just 5 more likes. We got 74 people in the room. We could get to 34. Also, Saloon is open. We could get to 35 likes, right? That's just 5 more likes. Saloon is open. Shout out to Philly. We had the super producer Mike Jones in the chat last night. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to Gillian Wallow. Shout out to everybody out there that's doing stuff. I want to mention the Meek Mill's 50 Cent thing real quick, and then we'll get back to this and we'll talk about the Drake thing. Could somebody explain to me? I really need to understand this. But could somebody explain to me why Meek Mills think that he's the end-all be-all of street niggas? Could somebody explain to me why Meek Mills think he's the end-all be-all of street niggas? I need somebody to explain this to me. Meek Mills went to jail, right? I'm not gonna lie, the Papa Willie shit was some bullshit. And allegedly, the initial charge was bullshit. While he was in jail, he was being visited by a ton of millionaires and billionaires, mostly billionaires. And then all of a sudden, he was a free man. What the fuck was those him and them billionaires doing when he was locked up in prison? And why do these billionaires always go see these rappers when they're locked up in prison? And then they come out and them niggas be arm in arm. I need to know this. I want to say something. You know how these rappers keep dating like OnlyFans models and shit like that? Just like, you know, chicks that's just loose. I think it's just because those are their beards, man. I think them niggas just be gay at this point. And they be like, yo, you got to go have some kids so people don't know you gay. And he's not talking about 50. He's not talking about me speaking on 50. He's talking about me speaking on the other shit. I just happen to change the conversation at this moment. So you're lost. Well, have you heard Meek Mill's talk? It's like he doesn't have any testosterone. Kinda slow. I don't think it's kinda, fam. I don't, to be honest with you. I don't think whatever slowness this nigga Meek does or doesn't have, I don't think any of it is kind of. I think it's definitive. That's my opinion. You can do whatever you want with yours. Because I just want to say this. How in the hell does Christian Combs, Diddy's son, make a diss track at 50, and then when 50 just tweets about it or Instagrams about it or whatever, all of a sudden, the nigga Meek Mills talk about 50 picking on him? I need somebody to explain that to me. How could you be picking on a nigga that started a fight with you? That's that new era. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all, a lot of these dudes, they not really men. I don't know no other way to put it. Like, they not really men. That's why you got to be mindful about who you arguing with, especially when you in the street. Because a lot of these niggas ain't really men. And I'm not even talking about the LGBTQ community at this point. Just so we can be clear. I'm talking about there's a ton of men or people in a man body that's supposed to be heterosexual. They're not even sleeping with women, but they're not men. All right, so Breeze, I've been talking about Meek like this for years now. You do know that, right? You know how you're trying to say niggas is with the Get Along gang, but I've been talking about this like Meek like this for years now. You do know this, right? So what are you talking about? I have other videos on Drake and on DJ Akademiks where I'm saying similar things. There's some weirdo. He's just a weirdo. Yeah, I'm about to kick you, but I'm trying not to. Just don't get disrespectful. I won't kick you. But you don't know what you're talking about. I have literally had videos that I'm saying similar things about these same individuals when they were up and nobody wasn't arguing with them. So you're factually incorrect. Yeah, you're just factually incorrect. You sound like a sucker. Just so we can be clear. You sound like a sucker. You do know that, right? You probably don't know that. Suckers never know when they sounding like a sucker. Anyway, that's this new age thing that these niggas do. They're super tough guys. But if you confront them and they start losing, they the victim. BX Rich says what Jack is saying in facts. Salute. I've been saying this shit forever. What the fuck are you talking about? Get along gang. Get off of the drugs, fam. It's way too early. I don't know what what time zone you in, but it's way too early to be high. Like how high are you? Not that high. It's too early to be that high. S.O.R. says, act on payroll of UMG and OVO. That's how he knows everything before it happens with Drake. Yeah. He's Drake's media. Somebody else said Drake was buck broken. Hold on. I'm going to get the first person that said it. Oh, you said it. Meek, not Drake, says S.O.R. says Meek was buck broken. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's what I was explaining. That's what I was explaining. Yeah, you picked up what I was dropping. So these niggas is all weirdos, man. Like, why every time 50 Cent say something, do Meek have to address it? I think Meek want to bang 50. I'm going to say that again. I think Meek Mill want to bang 50. Is it me or every time 50 Cent say something, Meek Mill got to respond? Am I wrong? Or is that what happens? It seems like every time 50, somebody say something to 50 and then 50 respond, because most of the time 50 is responding back to somebody else's bullshit. No, Meek is doing it because they want him to go against 50. All right, I can believe that too, obviously. But am I wrong? Every single time 50 say something, Meek pops up and he got a comment on it. Am I wrong about that? 50 always going against the grain. Salute to the homie. We not with that weirdo shit that they doing. What you think I would be doing if this platform was bigger? You don't think I'd be doing the same thing I'm doing right now? What do you think I'm going to be doing when we grow? You don't think I'm going to be doing the same thing we doing right now? You think if I could be bought that they wouldn't have pulled up and tried to buy me already? That part. Look at the Star situation. 50 wanted his own thing, and they said no, so he's doing his own thing. That's why he's in LA with the new studio, and they don't like it. Yeah, because niggas is always trying to control some shit. People always want to try. If they can't control you, they want to destroy you. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's how Satan works. Louisiana, copy. That's how Satan works. Yeah, I was pretty sure you didn't mean LA. Thank you for putting Louisiana in the chat because I just read what you wrote. When they can't control you, they want to destroy you. Why do you think so many people come into this chat and try to make me say things. They want to control what I'm saying. Toom says Meek is a dude that hate being irrelevant, so he just talking. I don't know, because there's other things for him to talk about other than 50. I'm just saying. It just seems to me like anytime 50 is doing anything, Meek got something to say. There's like 2 or 3 other dudes that anytime they say something, Meek is jumping out of the window to respond back to them. The right one here says, no, Meek is a puppet. No, I get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you the optics. But no, definitely Meek is a puppet. He's a whole puppet. He's sitting on somebody's lap, figuratively and literally, with no pants on, apparently. They are forced to go against those that aren't falling in line. Definitely get that. Definitely get that. What up, JP? And salute. If anybody is enjoying the show today, you can pull up to the Cash App, Super Chat, and or PayPal. Salute is open. Nah, it's a fact. Don't let nobody lie to you. I don't. Toon says that also Meek is Ross' guy, so he probably showing some love type of loyalty going at Ross's ops. Yeah, 50, yeah, well, I don't know about that, but Ross is like the only nigga that went at that him and 50, only nigga I could think up off the top of my head that him and 50 went at each other and he survived. S.O.R. says Drake is their demon. Yeah. That's why I think people in the industry got out the way while Kendrick went at him. You have to keep your name alive, and the only way is by saying something. I think every single time Meek gets on social media, he looks like a weirdo. But I think if Meek was a woman and got on social media and did the exact same things that he's doing, it'd be accepted. I think it's just not accepted because he's a man. And we're like, what in the hell are you doing, fam? Nobody else don't feel that way. I feel like if Meek got on social media and did the same thing that he was doing, but he happened to be a woman and not a man, I think it'd just be accepted better. It'd get over better. I think it's just not getting over because he's a whole dude. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? Shout out to Jet Li. He said, Puss diss track at 50 kind of hard, though. No, it ain't. Stop. Stop. You on the drugs. Shout out to Tyson Garcia. He says, Meek need to shut up and rap. Go diss Game and defend your boy Ross. No, everybody needs to just ignore Game right now. Just ignore Game. Game needs all of the ignoring. Everybody should just ignore Game. Just, you know, Game is over there. You treat him like the kid in the class that gotta wear the helmet at all times. Just ignore Game. Let Game be over there playing the, you know, eating the damn the glue or whatever the fuck he doing. Let Game be over there doing that. Meek is the fake tough guy who feels everyone should respect him. Meek is the fake tough guy that feels like everybody should respect him. I agree with that. Definitely. Definitely the fake tough guy. Game, aka Radio Fam. Game is the dude that's over there eating glue. Also, keep dropping the comments. We got the jealous people in here right now trying to stir up mess. Everybody keep with the comments. I want to give a salute to everybody that's been dropping comments this morning and being a part of our conversation. We got the jealous people in here right now trying to distract me by saying just weirdo shit that don't have no substance. Just weirdo shit. So thank you very much for everybody that's dropping comments. Drop comments. We're just gonna ignore these niggas. Yeah, no, ignore Game. I think everybody should ignore Game. Game should just be ignored. Game just be ignored. Remember, Game got a whole bunch of money he got to pay to some woman that he doesn't have. So, you know, Game is done. Also, remember when Game was like, I'm retiring from hip hop. And then all of a sudden he didn't retire? Like, what the fuck was that about? Also, how you talking about you retiring from hip hop? You barely was in the game, nigga. Like, I don't understand that. Why would anybody retire from hip hop? You either drop an album or you don't. Why would you retire from hip hop? So you're not going on tour no more? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Like when people be like, I'm retiring from acting. Like, are you retiring because of a reason? Like, did something happen? Toon says because he said he don't want to rap at the age of Jay-Z, but he realized he still needed. I think you should be able to rap as long as you can put together good bars. With that being said, I think Game should retire. With that being said, I think Game should retire. Game is terrible. Game is terrible. Game is he's just not that good. And he has a couple of dope tracks. Don't get it confused. I think Game's first album, the one that 50 worked on with him, was incredible. After that, he's had a hit here and there. But I think the best thing about Game is his voice. And I think that gets him over. But I be listening to Game, he don't really have bars. You know, he tries to say tough man shit. I thought that when he punched his teammate in the face and then waited for the niggas in the crowd to come jump in, I thought that was sucker shit. I think his teammate was right too. Game was fucking up in the game. He said something to him. And then Game snuffed him. And then went behind niggas so the people from the crowd could get down there and jump homeboy. This niggas that don't got it's hot estrogen niggas out there. I'm not saying Game is. This is a lot of hot estrogen niggas out there. That's real talk. A lot of high estrogen niggas out there. It's real talk. A lot. A lot. Let's get back to y'all ready to get back to Drake and Akademiks, or y'all want to stay on this Game? The conversation we're on, put it in the chat. I'm thinking about making me another coffee. I wish I would have went out and bought some. I didn't get nothing to eat. I should have got something to eat. What's my charge look like? Did it actually? It didn't really go up much. I'm over here deciding whether we should just run to the store. But I also know that when I run to the store, I have to deal with assholes. And I don't know if I want to deal with any assholes right now. So I'll just wait. What up, Jody Spencer? Salute. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is going well with you and yours. You said Drake and Ack. think Akademiks is in trouble. I can't look at it right now, so I'm gonna have to drop a video about it later. Is that cool, SR? In order for me to look at it right now, I'd have to close out of here. So I'm gonna have to look at it later. I'm gonna take a video. Maybe I don't know if we're gonna do a live tonight because the Knicks play. They're gonna be on Max. Shout out to HBO Max. They're gonna be on Max. So thank you. Take my time. They're gonna be on Max. So, but no, we'll look at the Akademiks case. That's a fact. I don't owe these niggas nothing. And if you're saying that it's an SA thing, I don't owe these niggas nothing. So nah, what the hell? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go at these niggas. What are you talking about? If it makes sense. Like, I try my best not to go at anybody that, don't deserve it. And we've always held that standard here. But at the same time, my platform is open for individuals to come on and talk. If you don't like what they're saying, you shouldn't hold me accountable. Like, people always trying to hold the reporter accountable for the person that he's interviewing or whatever the case is. But that's not the way that shit work. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not the way that it works. What you mean Act made a good amount of that beef? Explain. As far as I can tell, explain. Let's get back to the Drake Alvarez situation. So somebody put into the chat earlier that the Alvarez family owns what? Colombia or something like that? What does the Alvarez family own in any regard? You know they have money because he's the oldest living person that's living with the degenerative disorder that he has. The thing that the Alvarez dude, what's his name? I forgot his first name. The thing that he has, Alvarez has, he's like the oldest living person that's the oldest person living with that thing, whatever the degenerative disorder is that he has. So you already know that his family has money. So they're billionaires. Somebody put into the chat that their family is billionaires. So now that lends to the idea about why he was going to see Drake at 3 o'clock in the morning. What were they planning on doing? Why did Drake have a billionaire coming to his hotel room at 3 o'clock at 3 a.m. in the morning? Now, with the understanding that rappers and people that work in the studio, they own a different type of time. They used to being up in the middle of the night. Alvarez has a permanent room there at that hotel, is known for privacy and exotic restaurants for private members. Allegedly, that is also a hotel that Epstein used to frequent. So I would assume any place that Epstein used to frequent. What up, New York Urban Legend? Salute. Anywhere that Epstein used to frequent, I'm going to assume has some kind of exclusivity to it where they keep a lot of your business private. I'm going to assume. And I don't think Drake has gotten away from the minors shit. People saying he's dealing with minors. I don't believe Drake has gotten away from that. And I also don't think that these new allegations of him doing the nasty with dogs, that's bananas. Shout out to Hassan Shipman with the $10 drop. Hassan Shipman. Hassan Shipman. Let me make sure he ain't also leave a comment, because sometimes y'all be leaving comments and then I don't read the comment. Make sure you didn't leave a comment. No, he didn't. Hassan Shipman pulls up to the saloon. He comes through the back door. He waves to the bartender. The bartender walks out the back door. He looks over there. He sees a whole caravan. Hassan Shipman said, "We got your goods. We're keeping it away from the Biden administration." This is still 1860, by the way. We're keeping it away from the Biden administration. They go out there. They unload all of the packages. Hassan Shipman comes inside. He says, "Look, I've been hearing a lot of things about these rappers in the future. So they got some Drake haters across the street. I mean, some Drake lovers across the street. And they seem to have got Akademiks lovers over there with them too." He said, "I'm going to need some of them donkey bags." He gives Hassan Shipman a whole bunch of donkey bags. Hassan Shipman says, "Hold on 1 second." He goes, he puts them into the freezer that has all of the ice. 30 minutes later, he comes back. The donkey bags are frozen. So now they're just hard rock frozen donkey bags. Bags with donkey in them. Hassan Shipman then starts throwing the donkey bags up in the air like this and hitting them with a stick. Bam! He hits the donkey bag over in the air like this. He hits one of the Drake supporters in the face. Bang! It hits him like a whole brick and knocks him out. He hits another donkey bag. Bang! Another pop fly. It hits one of the Akademiks fans dead on the top of the head. Boom! He gets one of those things that rise up like that. He falls out. Hassan Shipman just knocking donkey bags across the street, one by one, hitting the Drake fans, hitting the Akademiks fans. They don't know what to do. They get hit with frozen donkey. Shout out to Hassan Shipman pulling up to the saloon. He's swinging those donkey bags, and he's also getting himself a cup of coffee. SOS, I'm thinking that place is under surveillance as well. Yeah, all of these people better hope that when Trump gets back into office, that he stops being angry at the Democrats, because a lot of these places that these people are frequenting to do these things, that I'm pretty sure the Democrats have their hands in these places also. So I think Trump and the DOJ is going to come after a lot of these areas, because they know they're going to be able to get some of these politicians caught up. Also, you just said a thing, and I wanted to ask you a question. Toon says Drake said he knew Epstein was going to be at angle. Yeah, that's a fact. How could Drake have known that? How can you say I knew you was going to accuse me of these things? How can you have fucking know that? That doesn't even make sense. You said something and it sparked a thought, and then I was busy talking about some other shit. It took me too long to come back around to it. But did Drake sell all of his homes? I keep hearing Drake sold all of his homes in America. How true is that? He allegedly only had that one home left in California. So just so we can be clear, a lot of times these rappers be listed as the owners of these mansions, but they're not really the owner. Like the owner will be like Universal Music Group or some shit. I just said anything, so I'm not accusing Universal of anything. But the owners will be like some shit, and it's not really owned by the rapper. So all they're doing is, the rapper didn't really sell the home. They just signed the home over to somebody else. So I just want us to stay cognizant of that. Like, you think, I don't know, what name somebody that we know don't got it like that anymore. You think Soulja Boy really owns a mansion? Or do you think there's a possibility that there's people that own the mansion, and no, Soldier Boy owns it, but he doesn't really own it, and they can literally kick him out at any time and force him to sign it back over to other people. So that might be what's happening. And the only home that he actually does own is the one that he hasn't sold yet. Because you do understand how hard it is to sell a home, right? Especially a mansion. That's not easy. It's not like you got hundreds of people or thousands of people that are looking to buy that mansion. Remember, what up to the few? Remember how long it took, what's this nigga name? Baby, to sell that mansion he had with the moat around it. I think it took him like over like a couple of years to sell that shit, right? And if Drake is selling all of his properties in America, why? And if he actually did own those properties and he's selling them, why? Just saying. Just saying. Excuse me. I should have got me something to eat before the show started. What time we got? Going on 11. I don't know. But I told y'all the Akademiks was going to get in trouble defending Drake. And I told y'all he ain't had no choice. We're going to see what happened. We're going to see what happened when his Instagram turned back on. We're going to see what's happened when his Instagram turned back on. How long y'all think DJ Akademiks' Instagram is going to be off? I guess that's the big question. Because I'm assuming they're going through his whole Instagram to make sure that they take anything out that might incriminate him with anything, or even incriminate anybody else with anything. But I will say this. He made a great point the other night. I saw a clip. And he said, if these people got proof of somebody messing with a child, they need to take that straight to the police. Yes. Absolutely. But the reason why you got to take it straight to the police is more than just because we got to get the person locked up. But it's because a lot of times people don't have no proof of you doing anything. They just want to sully your name. A lot of times people just want to make you look bad because they can't look as good as you look. They got to try to tear you down to their level. So take whatever you have to the police. Now, with that being said, what makes you think that they didn't take that evidence to the police? What makes you think if they have evidence of Drake doing something with someone, or whoever's doing something with somebody, what makes you... Jazzy says, will I walk to the store to get a bite if you do a $10 drop? No, I mean, I appreciate any donation that anybody gives. What are you talking about? What up, Neil Jersey? Salute. Send it. I'll decide. I could walk to. I walk to. I don't know. Where would I? Yeah, I get something. I walk to. I don't know. Maybe we walk to. I don't know where I walk to. Because the supermarket has. I'll go to the store. I'll go to the store. I'll go to the store. I'll wait for the supermarket to start selling their shit, and then I go over there and I get something. Jazzy says, okay, no biggie if you don't want to walk. No, I was thinking about somewhere to actually go to, Jazzy, just so we could be clear. Appreciate you. That's a fact. Somebody put my Cash App in the chat if you don't mind. Neil Jersey said, what up, Frost? I was surprised to see how many celebs have abandoned mansions out there just growing vines on them. You mean out where? Because the home that he still hasn't sold is the home that's it. Somebody could put my Cash App in the chat, please, for Jazzy. The home that he still hasn't sold is the home that's in California. I'm assuming the homes that he sold are somewhere else. I don't got nobody to put the Cash App in the chat, so it is what it is. My Cash App is BBNNETWORK. There you go. Shout out to Motivational Creation. Salute. Salute, homie. Appreciate you. Shout out to the 24th Street Solutions, LLC. That's it right here. I think I'll wait until they start selling the lunch. They should be selling the lunch at the supermarket. I guess I'll go there and get something when they start selling the lunch at the supermarket, I guess. But no one is under any obligation to do anything. I just want to be clear about that. Nobody is under any obligation to do anything. If you are liking the platform, you're liking what we're doing over here, and you would like to support what we're doing over here, then I appreciate all donations, no matter how little or you know, large they are. I appreciate everything. That's a fact. Shout out to Art of D Glass. He says, good morning, BB and family. For salute. Hope everything going well with you and yours. Neil Jersey says, on YouTube, there's a channel where people explore abandoned mansions in America. Huh. That's cool. They don't let me pin it from here. I can't pin it. I wish I could. Shout out to, I'm assuming that's Jazzy. Jazzy, before I pull you up in the saloon, you a chick, right? Oh, that was Master Maker. Shout out to Master Maker with the $10 drop. Master Maker pulls up into the saloon. Wait, let me make sure I get your name right. Master Mistake Maker pulls up into the saloon. As he walks through the door, for everybody that don't know, he has the superpower of causing everything around him to have bad luck. Oh, appreciate you, Jazzy. Salute. Master Mistake Maker has the superpower of creating bad luck in his circumference. Do I do a Macho Man voice? I think that's the second person that keeps telling me that I do a Macho Man voice. Do I do a Macho Man voice? I don't know. I'm doing different voices. I want to be clear on this. Ah, that's where it comes from. Copy. Now I understand why it's Jazzy. Copy. Salute. I understand why it's Jazzy. Master Mistake Maker walks into the saloon. As he walks into the saloon, you see people tripping You see people doing all types of different accidents is happening. As he's walking in, it looks like a catastrophe. He gets to the bar. There's a whole bunch of disorder behind him. People done fell over. People done spilled their drink. There's people that was trying to throw dookie bags at the Drake supporters. Yes, I got it. Appreciate you. There's people that's trying to throw dookie bags at the Drake supporters, but they're falling apart in their hands, and the dookie is getting all on them. He goes up to the bar. The bartender says, "Look, man, we love having you in here. We freaking love you. But every time you come through, it's complete mayhem." Bartender says, "Here, I need you to eat out on the veranda, though. We bringing everything to you. Matter of fact, we bringing everything double. Matter of fact, we'll let you eat on the veranda upstairs, and we're going to send you 3 chicks. But we need you to stay up there, and if you need anything, we need you to send a message down here. We need you to send a message down here to us, because everywhere you go, catastrophe follows." He says, "Fine, that sounds good to me." 3 ladies walk up to him. They grab him by the arm, extra tight though, so he can't get away. They walk him upstairs. Shout out the master mistake maker. As he goes upstairs, fire gets set to one of our walls. You see somebody comes over, throws a bucket of water on it. Also, when he throws a bucket of water, we have people that wanted to do saloon fights, but nobody was in here to saloon fight. So do y'all want to choose a day that y'all want to pull up and have saloon war and have fucking petty wars? Hold on, stop everything. Do y'all want to choose a day that we have petty wars on? Because there's people that want to have petty wars. There's people that want to have petty wars. So if y'all want to have petty wars, I could just choose a day, and that be the day that people could pull up to have petty wars. Is that what y'all want? A petty war is, remember when we used to have fights in the saloon? I had somebody in here the other day that wanted to have a fight in the saloon. They was looking for people to do petty wars with. Yeah, I mean, we could do petty wars. People love petty wars. That's when people was really enjoying, participating. Thursdays, let's try Thursday night, because there's a game tonight. Let's try Wednesday night. Wednesday night, I'm gonna do saloon Wednesday night, and we could do, because petty wars work better at night. And I'll even go get myself a little to get revved up. I go buy me a bottle of wine so I could be like ready for this. So let me know if this is something y'all want to do, because if it's not, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna waste my money on a bottle of wine. We'll go buy a bottle of wine and everything, so we can just have a good time. If this is something that y'all want to do, we got petty wars. Wednesday night, because tomorrow night, tonight the Knicks play. Wednesday night. So basically, for everybody that want to know what a petty war is, that's when people do donations and we have fights, Dragon Ball Z style fights, inside and around the saloon. They're like Dragon Ball Z style fights with like superpowers and all that type of shit. And depending on the donation and how much more the donation is than the person you fighting, is depending on how powered your move is going to be, or how much it is in contrast and shit like that, depending on how strong it is. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to be more, but, depending on what the donation is depending on how much the attack or the defense is. If you do, let's say somebody is attacking you and you just donate $5 after an attack, you're probably going to do a defensive move rather than an offensive move. But let's say you give $15, $20, then you're probably going to do an incredible offensive move. You might get them up out of there. Niggas is going to get hurt. Shout out to Brittany Johnson. Yeah, we used to have these shits all the time. That's what we was doing in the saloon. I had somebody in here the other day. They was trying to get a petty war going on it bad. They were begging people to get involved in a petty war, but I think people just didn't know what it was, and we was in the middle of doing what we was doing. So I really didn't give a good explanation about what a petty war was. So Wednesday night, we're going to do a petty war. So anybody that want to show up, it's $5 to get in the saloon. As always, that's admission. And then if somebody come in the saloon and you want to strap, then you could come in the saloon and you say who your petty war is. So let's say somebody do $5 drop. Let's say you do a $5 drop with 1 cent. That's a petty war. You being petty. Get it? Let's say somebody do a $10 drop. Then you do a $10 plus 5 cents. You being petty. It's a petty war. And as y'all can obviously tell, I'm pretty good at narrating and I'm a pretty good writer. So it's usually pretty fun. And we have a good time. I remember we had this one petty war. I'm not going to lie. There had to be about $400 to $500 in donations that night. The people that hate me, why do you think they don't want us doing the saloon? I'll stay online. We'll go. I think they actually stay. If we'll go walk to the store and get something to eat. But the thing don't open up until about noon. So that's when the lunch is ready at the supermarket. There's really nowhere else around here for me to be able to just walk to and get something to eat from. So literally have to wait for the lunch to open up at the supermarket. I was gonna go do some other shit. Yeah. Why do you think I let everybody know what your superpower is? Your superpower. You ever watched, so you can have an understanding about what I'm thinking about. Y'all ever saw, we talking our shit right now, all right? We'll get back to the content, but right now we talking BBN shit. Y'all ever saw Police Academy? Remember that dude in Police Academy? That it was the little white guy. And remember when he was going to go to Police Academy and his wife was like stuck in the car and everywhere he go, like bad stuff happened. Like he started a whole riot by throwing a freaking nah, you ain't get time, Jazzy. Shout out to Jazzy, $5 with the $10 drop. Definitely appreciate it. Remember, and he threw the apple outside of the police car, and that started the whole riot downtown. Shout out to Garrett Crawford with the $1. It had to have been $10.01, my brother. You're not even in the saloon with $1. Shout out to Garrett Crawford. We got Garrett Crawford in here. Salute. He remembers what the petty war is. I think he probably meant to do $10.01. We're not doing petty wars right now. I appreciate everybody being pumped up. We're doing petty wars tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we're doing petty wars. I want to get me a bottle of wine so I could be ready. I'm sorry, you probably was writing something that YouTube that go through. Sons the Father says, I was there for the original petty war, $2.57, and it kept climbing up. You remember, right? That shit was fun as hell. Mr. Master Mistake Maker says, I'm glad to see that your channel is doing well. Every time I pop up, you get more followers. I got to just keep the energy appropriately. You know that the haters are always going to be around, but I got to just keep my energy well. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking younger. Am I not looking younger as of late? I'm looking younger, right? Yeah. I didn't know. You ain't get blocked. I haven't blocked anybody except for the people that come in here and start talking crazy. Those are only people that get blocked. I let people talk. You're gonna hear people that be like, you don't let people come in and say their. No, I don't let people come in here and just insult me and then I sit around and listen to it. We're not gonna do that. All right. We're not going to do that. I don't show up at your place of work and insult you, right? So we're not doing that. Also, you got to understand, a lot of these people are pissed off at me because I don't watch their page. You know, so they come here to harass me because I don't watch their page. I don't watch pages where people just talk bad about other people just to be doing it. So no, I would never watch your page, just so we can be clear. Shout out to the 40 people that hit that like button. We could get the 45 likes. Now another one. All we need is 4 more likes. We could get the 45. 9 more likes and we can get the 50. I love when we get the 50. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Give me 1 minute. I'm going to be right back. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Shout out to Garrett Crawford with the $1.01 trying to start the petty wars. Garrett Crawford, Wednesday night. We're going to do a saloon Wednesday night. I'm going to make sure I go buy me a $10 bottle of wine, $15 bottle of wine, and we're going to have a good time, and we're going to enjoy the show. Copy? Petty Wars Wednesday night. And if the Wednesday night Petty War work out well, then I'm going to try to let y'all know beforehand so people could be prepared to either watch or participate. Be right back. What else y'all want to talk about? What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Tomorrow night, Knicks play tonight. I got to also hit up Team Moto Productions. Salute to Team Moto Productions. July 27th. Pastel on the Water. R&B edition. We are gonna... I got to get the... Hold on. I got to get the other fly. Give me 1 second. We out on the sea. Copy? We're gonna be going around the island of Manhattan. There's going to be a live performance by Christopher Williams, Pastel on the Water, R&B edition, July 27th. If you need contact information, right here. I hate when I'm in the photo so you can't see. It says in love and memory of Kevin, but the camera is focusing on me. Shout out to Team Moto Productions. That's what we should be doing on July 27th. I'm not really big into going out in the parties and clubs and stuff like that. I get invited to basically clubs and parties at least 3 times out of the week, every week, just so we could be clear. Every single week, just so we can be clear. I just don't really be caring to go to any of those things. And they're always to high end type of stuff, not just, you know, regular shit. It's usually pretty high end areas. Like a lot of the areas are a lot of the clubs that I'm being invited to is like near like Times Square and shit like that. Like it's high end, man. With that being said, so shout out to Team Moto Productions. Shout out to Chase Sims, Sims Entertainment. Uh, shout out to and all the promoters that you know, hit me up. They be like, yo, Frost, you wanna come through? Shout out to all the promoters and shit. Appreciate you guys. That's a fact. Appreciate you guys. It's always dope, like, you know. So it's dope. Also, shout out to School Street, by the way. I want to give a shout out to School Street up there in Yonkers. Salute. Shout out to School Street. I haven't been up there in a while. Fuck with you niggas. Shout out to Philly. It's always wild because when you see the people that like fuck with me, they're always like thorough people. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that F with me be like the most thoroughest people. And then there's always some weirdo that got some kind of issue with me. But all the thorough people F with me. You feel me? It be the thorough people. It be the weirdos that got problems with me. That's why I don't be wanting to engage. Because niggas be weirdos, man. I just don't be knowing they be weirdos. You know what I'm saying? But they be weirdos, man. Niggas know they be weirdos. Niggas know they be weirdos. I'm hoping that the time is going slow as hell because I want to run to the store already. I wasn't even, thank you everybody for reminding me about eating because I was hungry, but I wasn't hungry until y'all brought it up and put it on my mind. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I want to stay on the live until I actually go to the store. That's the idea. But the place don't start actually selling lunch until like 12 o'clock. Oh man, can I even bring the live into the store? Because there's also these weirdos that follow me around. When I used to smoke weed, they used to always follow me to the weed spot and like be filming me when I'm walking out of the weed spot. Like I don't know who they were filming me for though. Yeah, I don't know who they was filming me for. Like what the fuck? Like we do know weed is legal now. It's been legal for quite some time. Like why would you? Like what's wrong with me buying weed? Like, I don't smoke currently. I'm probably gonna smoke again in the future, but I don't smoke currently. I don't know what the issue is. And I didn't quit for like any real reason. So it's not like I'm like, oh man, I gotta quit. Sis. Not no real reason. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Because I was gonna get something totally different for lunch. They have some jump offs on sale over there that I like. I had for lunch yesterday. So that's what I was gonna get for lunch. But if I want to go to the store and bring y'all with me, I was gonna get the lunch that they prepare at the place because they make some really good food there, and always make good food. But one of my favorite chefs, or I'm gonna call him a chef, cooks or whatever, he just started working back over there again, and I love the way that he makes his food. It's absolutely everybody that makes the food over there is good. By the way, I don't want to make it sound like I'm shitting on anybody because I'm not. But you know, we all have our preferences. We all have our preferences, you know. Like my favorite barbecue chicken, Kendra makes my favorite barbecue chicken. And we all have our preferences, you know. I literally copied the way that she makes her barbecue chicken because I think, you know, because I like it, you know. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I have not tried the new Popeyes Golden Barbecue Chicken. I might try it tonight. Why not? I might try that tonight. I have not tried it. Shout out to Popeyes. Excuse me. Shout out to Popeyes. But yes, Wednesday night, for the Tonight Show Wednesday night, we will be doing Petty Wars. So, you know, that'll be the perfect time to donate. If anybody's like, yo, we're gonna donate some money to the Jack Rose and the BBN, that'll be the perfect time. All times is the perfect time. Also, shout out to everybody that does donations when we're not even online. I forget because obviously I'm not saying none of y'all names because I'm assuming that you donate when we're not online because you don't want to get harassed, you know, because you've been harassed previously in the past, maybe 9 times out of 10. At least that's what some of them have said. So shout out to everybody that donates when we're not online. Appreciate you. No, I haven't tried this sandwich from Popeyes yet, but shout out to Popeyes. I fucks with them. Definitely shout out to Popeyes. Yeah, I know. That's why our numbers don't be higher. Where I'm at right now, the reception isn't that great. That's why, you know, our numbers we can't get into the hundreds. But if my reception was somewhere where I was getting better reception, we'd be into the hundreds every day. Every day we'd be in the hundreds. It's just my reception isn't that great over here. The regular chicken sandwich is bad. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see if I can try it today. Maybe try it to see how it is. Oh, glory be to God. Jesus is King. I'm thanking God for something in that moment, just so we can be clear. We got 46 likes. If we get 4 more likes, we can get to 50. Let's get to 50. I'm going to try to put out some videos for y'all. Now I don't have to go out to go get Wi-Fi in order to be able to upload the appropriate way. Shout out to YouTube. So now I can upload everything the appropriate way, and I don't have to go out no more. Because for a while I had to literally leave my house to go and upload the appropriate way. I don't have to anymore. So now I could just do the content and stay here and upload everything that we need uploaded. So shout out to that shit. I don't have to go out. I can if I want to, but I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that shit. How long is it gonna take me to walk there? It's not gonna take. It's only gonna take me about 10 minutes to walk there. All right, let's get ready to walk to the store. Give me 1 minute. We're gonna walk to the store and we're gonna see about buying lunch. Give me 1 minute. All right, so it's almost time for them to actually start selling the food. I'm gonna mosey. I'm not gonna walk that fast. We should be able to get over there, and everything will work out. One second. Hold on. I might as well bring my stick with me, right? 1 second. Okay, let me fix this up real quick. All right, we're gonna walk to the store and shit. Hold on. All right, we're gonna walk to the store and shit. All right. Yeah, that is the homie. I was hooping with that dude the other day. Few says, I'm glad the channel was back. We doing things, man. Let's walk to the store. Anything y'all want to talk about? We 3 likes away from getting to 50, man. Hit that button. Let's get to 50 likes. 3 likes away. So we're gonna go over here. I love their food at the supermarket. I haven't gotten any in a while. I haven't been eating from there, but I love the food. One of my favorite people that prepare the food, he's back. I don't know what happened. He probably was on vacation or some shit. I don't know. What the fuck do I know? I've been minding my business. We're gonna walk and we're gonna go over here and do things. That I'm happy to see the channel is back. It's just, as always, I'm just trying to put out good energy, you know. Sometimes I'm more successful than other times, but I'm always just trying to put out good energy. Pardon me. How y'all doing this morning?
Good morning.
All right, good morning.
Ya hablo poco padre.
Told you. White people in my community, the European people in my community and stuff like that, they always so polite to me, always so nice to me. Shout out to Hassan Shipman with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you, homie. They're always so nice to me, always so polite to me. It be other people that be widows. It be other people that be widows, you know? That's one of my favorite lawns over there. Somebody threw this on the lawn. It's one of my favorite lawns. Have really nice lawns over here. Like, you know, people curate their flowers and stuff, and it's pretty, you know? I like pretty things. I like to have things I could appreciate, as we all should. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Let's stand up. Good morning. All right, chilling. Beautiful people. Beautiful people. I love these guys. That's a black family that lives over here. Beautiful people, like beautiful people. I love, like they always got great energy, great positive energy, just good people. Beautiful people. Black family. Morning. Always been just great people, just good people. But I'm trying to tell you. That's why when y'all hear people around here got a problem with me, I promise you, it's not intelligent people, it's not good people. The only people around here that got issues with me, they're not, none of the people that got issues around with me are good people. If they got issues with me, they're probably not people that you would want to live by. That's the best way I could put it, you know? Right? Best way I could put it. Probably not people you would want to live by. That's actually that back couple that I just went back. They're actually like some of my favorite people around here. Like, just literally some of my favorite people around here. All right, I'm gonna go in here, see what this food is talking about. I'm trying to tell y'all, stop believing the widows and they be like, people, it's a lie, I'm telling you this. Morning. It's a lie. I'm telling you it is, man. I'm telling you. Good morning. All right. It's a lie, man. Good morning. Good morning. Sure. What up?
You have like a podcast or something?
Yeah, I'm actually doing it right
Well,
now.
how can I find you?
You got a phone?
No, it's me. I'm an old lady. I need to take
I'm on
this phone.
YouTube. It's on YouTube.
I can find that.
Okay.
What's it called?
It's BBNNETWORK.
BBN?
Network.
Do you have to do with just Coney Island?
No, I mean, usually I'm in my crib. I do it in my crib. I used to before I moved here. I basically do it wherever I live.
Are you like a reporter?
I do reporting some of the
This is
time.
very,
A good
I'm
job.
definitely going to check BBN
Yes,
Network.
yes. There are a lot of fake pages that try to pretend to be me.
What's your first name?
It's gonna be Jack Frost.
Jack what?
My moniker that I go by is Jack Frost. You wouldn't find my real name on my platform.
Okay, I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, people are weirdos.
This is interesting.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought you were like a surveyor for the city or something. I'm like, I don't know.
Nah, I got a podcast or whatever, do stuff, you know.
Totally cool.
Yes, ma'am. Appreciate you.
Modern guy.
Yeah, I try. Appreciate
Well,
you.
I'll be checking for you, Jack.
Yes, ma'am. Have a blessed day. I can tell you. Really just a regular cop. I like when I could just be normal, regular. I'm not really, how you doing? I'm not really into the, okay, so this is the foods, right? So, oh man, I love this stuff right here. So we're gonna wait. They almost ready, they're not ready. No, not that one. That was the other stuff. No pasta for me today. So they almost ready. I came out a little bit too early. I meant to take a little bit longer. What's up, my brother? How you doing today? I ain't chilling. Yes, sir. I meant to take a little bit longer. They about to be ready in a minute. Gonna wait. We got 60 people in the chat. We got 50 likes. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What y'all want to talk about today? We're inside of the key food. Generally speaking, this is where I get like I used to generally get like 90% of my food from in general. Very clean, very courteous workers here for the most part. Nice place to shop and get your things from. Great deals, always great deals. Like I'm gonna show you some stuff real quick since we wait. So this is what I was gonna get for lunch. I'm gonna show you. Waiting for these things to go on sale. I'm waiting for these things to go on sale. I want to sell you rat bastards. Oh. Alright. In them in jest, I'm waiting for these to go on sale. I'm thinking about copping these. I might $3, that right here. That sounds like a win, right? I might cop those. Alright, so also I'm gonna be, how you doing? Alright.
Sorry.
Nah, you good, man. Appreciate you. I'm gonna cop these today. Look, great sales, man. Tell me where the lies at. That's a great freaking sale. 2 of these for $5, man. Great sale. Told you. All right. Great sale. If that's what you went to. I mostly get this, the rice I mostly get right here. Dude said, shout out to Gotti. That's a good sale, right? Somebody said Food Bazaar. Them joints always on sale. Key food trash. I shop at Key Food, man. I like Key Food. I like to just go where I like. You understand what I'm saying? So if I find something, then that's where I'm gonna go. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like switching up on nothing. I like staying consistent with what I'm doing. So when I like something, I go there. Like that's just what I am. So this is I think a win, right? So they got these shits for $4 a piece. So that's what I was gonna get for lunch. I was gonna cop like 2 of these bitches and just eat them at the same time. So that was the plan. That's what I was gonna do. So that's what I was gonna do. So that was the plan. A lot of times they got these 2 for $5. They're not 2 for $5 today though, but a lot of times they got these 2 for $5. I'll be waiting for these shits to go on 2 for $5. I think it is. So basically these right here are $6 right now for the box. I think that's a deal. Ain't that a deal? What do you think? Think that's a deal? I think that's a deal. I think that's a good deal. I don't know what to tell you. That's my opinion. I think that's a good deal. Maybe I'm wrong. Shit, I hope this music don't kill our show. That's why I don't always go live when I come into places. You know? I think this music is gonna get us in trouble. I hope it don't get us in trouble on YouTube. So nah, I think that's a win. You don't think that's a good win? This is cool. We should have been segment. Dude, we used to do shopping all the time. Remember when we used to go to shopping, but we used to go to Macy's and shit like that? Remember? We used to do shopping all the time, but we used to go buy clothes. What's up, my brother? How you doing today? Chilling? Yes, sir. All right. The homie right here, they getting ready. And the only reason why I don't come filming here more because they be having the weirdos following me around trying to get into arguments with me. So that's why I wasn't really, there ain't none in here today. So that's why, yeah, there's no weirdos in here today, but generally speaking, the weirdos will be following me around trying to get into arguments and all. Not just here, just in general. Now I don't want to deal with it. I know we in trouble. I'm gonna have to clip this whole segment out of the show though, because we don't own these musics. So since we don't own this music, I'm gonna have to clip all of this out of the show. What's up, my brother? How you doing? Thank you. Yeah, we don't own this music. So YouTube is gonna be like, you don't own this music. What do you want to do? And I'm gonna have to clip the segment. But y'all in here, so y'all get to see it. No, we'll come out and do, what's up, my brother? We'll come out and do more segments if this is stuff that y'all like, you know what I'm saying? We're only here because people donated for me to come have lunch. So since y'all donated for me to come have lunch specifically, I said, let's pull up to the, I said, fuck it, I'll take y'all to where I'm gonna go get lunch from. Yeah. I just feel like that they turn the music up. They kicking y'all out of the show because I don't own this music. So they kicking y'all out. That's another reason why I don't play music. They kicking y'all because I don't own this music. YouTube can't tell if I'm trying to appropriate the music or not and steal the people's content. You know what I'm saying? So since they can't tell whether I'm trying to steal the people's content or not, they make it harder for you to stay in the room. So a lot of y'all is going to be lagging and they're going to just be straight up kicking y'all. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about that. I wish I could turn down the sensitivity to the mic. That'd be beneficial. But when I get a mic, I'm gonna cop a mic, a new mic. That should help. But when the commercials and stuff like that come back on, y'all gonna be able to repopulate the room again. So this is the food they got going on. Definitely getting rice. Definitely gonna get some vegetables over here. We're gonna see what protein they got. Yeah, but I don't. That's why I said when I get a mic. Oh, this is what I thought they had. This. We're gonna get some of this, and we're gonna get some mac and cheese. Dude, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Hola, paisano.
Hey,
How you doing?
chilling. This the homie right here.
Hi, how are you?
Could I get some rice, please?
This is good?
Yeah. A little bit of the vegetables, please.
No problem.
That's good. That's good. Yes, sir.
What else?
Can we get a little bit of the mac and cheese, please?
No problem.
Yes, sir.
This is good?
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna want this is pepper steak. What is this right here?
Yes, pepper steak.
This is what I'm gonna want.
You want some?
Yes, sir.
This is good?
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna want some gravy also. Love their food. This is like one of my favorite places to eat, just in general. You can obviously see why. See, I told you the music went off and commercials or some shit came on, and now they letting y'all back into the room. Told you. When I go get a mic, I'll be able to, you won't hear the background stuff as much, and so that'll be beneficial. You need a new mic.
Maybe for what, paisano? From the...
Yes, this one right here.
All over the rice?
Yes, sir. Oh, a little, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna have soup if I actually put any more. No, everything here is good, fam. Even that's good, even though I didn't get it. It's really delicious. This is delicious, even though I didn't get it. They fried chicken is top notch, even though I didn't get it. I don't think I've ever had that, so I can't really say what it is. And that's pork, so I've never had that. But since everything else is good, I'm assuming that's good also. Everything here is good, fam. Everything is top notch, man. I promise you. I promise you, everything is top notch. They don't make the gravy as thick as it used to be, but I remember when they used to make the really thick gravy. I love the thick gravy on the this is, for everybody that don't know, this is like meatloaf or something. Really good, like really good. Like that's my go-to here. And sometimes I just get the chicken and then I get the gravy on top of it. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Have a blessed day. The homie. Fucks with me. Alright, so let's get out of here. Get back to the crib. Legit? Okay. I'm sorry. Nah, you good. Take your time. Right. Come on, Mom. You good? Appreciate you.
Have a good one.
Yes, ma'am. Super pretty. How you doing today? Yes, ma'am. Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to close this app for 2 seconds. Don't go nowhere. Sorry about that, y'all.
So you have to wait, right?
Yeah. Well, I ain't forgot to bring.
But you don't want to. Come on, okay.
Okay, it's 10 to 12, right?
I see that.
Well, I already did all the shopping, so it's on. forgetting about that. Every time I come early. Everybody comes to
We got 62 people in the room. We could get to, we got 52 likes. We could get to 55. Let's see if we can get to 55 likes. This is 3 more. Come on, you good. Always late first. Yeah, but I mean, okay, so this is what we'll do. If we're gonna get lunch money every day, then we'll pull up here every day and we see what they got going on. But yeah, they always got great deals in there. I love going there. They have the stuff on sale that I like, I guess. So that's why I'm a big fan of them. I mean, I'm assuming other things be on sale also, but it's like, generally speaking, all the things I like be on sale. How you doing? Generally speaking, all the things I like be on sale. So, you know, it is what it is. There you go. But yeah, like you can see, the people lying to you that told you people got a problem with me. People don't got a problem with me, fam. Only the widows got a problem with me. And they come search me out all day. Every time I come outside, they come search me out. They try to create issues with me. Shit is crazy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, fam? What you gonna do? And yes, a large menagerie of different ethnicities of people just said hello to me this morning, just so we could be clear. I keep trying to tell you, the people that don't like me is a minority, very small minority. Take your time. I'm in no rush. Have a blessed day. You're all right. That's the homie right there. Yeah, and as you can see, I say hi to everybody. Everybody say hi to me. People don't got no issue with me. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, it be the weirdos that gotta come and they gotta make sure that they always, like, they gotta search me out. You know what I'm saying? But mostly, like, people in this community are nice people. They're good people. You know? It's a small. Oh, you working on the garden today?
Yeah. It's about time.
Okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Excellent. What do you plan on putting down, you know?
I'm organizing what's up, and then I'm gonna put my impatience down. Always love impatience.
Sweet. Those is the colorful ones I keep seeing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah.
Especially when they bloom all the way out.
They always are good to you unless the snails get to them.
Aw. How do you take care of the snails?
I don't know. I don't like to kill, so it's hard. I just have to monitor it. If I see that they're eating on the limbs, I try to spray it. You know, people have different remedies, but it depends on where you have them too. Because some locations they don't mess with them, some places they do.
I do like whenever I can find organic ways to like spray something to just keep them away, and so we don't have to kill them.
Yeah, because
And
they're
that
serving their purpose.
yes, they have a whole job, guys. We just don't want them to do the job right here.
Exactly. Not eat my plants up.
Boom. Have a blessed day.
You too, sweetie.
Always a pleasure. Good people. Good people. I'm gonna let y'all see her garden one of these days. I haven't showed y'all anybody's garden in quite some time. We'll walk around one day and look at people's garden when it's a nice time of the year where some of these gardens are, you know, in full bloom, or at least half bloom, you know. Everybody is getting their flower beds and everything ready. And yes, I stop and talk to most of the people in my community when they're doing their garden. I stop and talk to most of them while they're doing their garden. That's a black lady in the community, just absolutely just so wonderful. Just such a wonderful woman. Her husband are just such wonderful people. Trying to tell y'all, fam. People are trying to tell y'all that. I promise you. I promise you, fam. You just seen with your own two eyes. Don't listen to nobody telling you no weirdo shit, man. Most people fuck with you, man. Like, the adults, you understand what I'm saying? Like, if somebody got an issue or a problem with me, I can't do nothing about the people with mental health disorders. You know what I'm saying? Can't do nothing about them. You got to just pray for them, you know? Just pray for them. With that being said, I'm about to get back to the crib. Expect some videos today. Somebody sent me something that I'm going to look at. I don't know what I'm going to do in regards to it, just so we can be clear. I don't know what I'm going to do in regards to it. I have to actually see the paperwork that they sent me. I haven't had an opportunity to look at it yet. So I got to see what they sent me, and then we're gonna go from there. But expect some videos today. Not even necessarily. Expect political videos also. I think there's a couple of things that I want to talk about regarding Trump and Biden. And Fannie Willis, we haven't spoken to her in quite some time. There's a lot going on with Fannie Willis. Sheesh, those people need to be in jail, allegedly. So expect some of that stuff going on. But once again, as you can see, I just walked to the store. These are very upstanding citizens in the community that all F with me. You know, I get along with, you know, all upstanding citizens in the community. Yeah, Academics is scared as heck right now. How y'all doing today? All right? Academics is scared, but I told y'all that was going to happen. Didn't I tell y'all that? Hold on, before I get up out of here. The feud, didn't I say that was going to happen? I told y'all he was going to get screwed up, right? Told you. Anyway, with that being said, I love y'all. Please go out there in the world. Do something worth doing. Do something worth doing. You know, not just a good deed, but something worth doing. And then after you do it, I want you to stamp God's name on it. I want people to know that you came in the name of God. We're not doing good deeds for our own vanity. We're doing good deeds, and we're doing things worth doing in this world because we want to magnify the Lord's name. So go out there, do something worth doing, and then stamp God's name on it so everybody know that you came in the name of God. We're magnifying God's name every day. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.